Hi, and welcome to another weekly connection. After much ado and many tries, we finally think we got this. Anyway, here we are with Serapis Bey and Lord Katumi, and I love Serapis Bey because he is just this big mountain of teddy bearness with a energy of a warrior, just full of love. So he teaches the balance in the mind, in the ego, with the heart. And he teaches us how to be strong. And he's really good if you're having issues in relationships. He's really good at that stuff, to ask the question. Because he's really, his forte is showing you your ego, allowing you to see where you're chattering in your mind and carrying on like da 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 da, you know, and not from the heart. And that's the difference, really. And that's how we feel it. Because we all need understanding. There isn't a person alive who doesn't feel the need to be understood. This is who we are. This is what we are. The ego wants you to know. But the heart already knows. So here's our conflict. So let's talk about it today. Because our egos are in such a hurry to be right, to tell us what we need, to lead the show, that they don't allow us to move on our path of love. So what we want to do is quiet our ego and stop that chatter of the mind so that we can be understood and understand others. If the mind is so busy going da 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 da, it doesn't have space or room for the heart to expand, understand, and gain knowledge and wisdom. So understanding others is going to help you develop kindness, love, and compassion. So it's what we need, it's what we're after, and it's how we, by understanding ourselves and others, we really learn to expand the love of ourselves and the love of others. So this is our goal today, is to expand our understanding, to quiet our ego, and move higher and higher vibrationally. So let's get our aura spray, which is cooling as well as refreshing. And then the cosmic thrust oil, where we take one drop, rub it into our hands, bring it into your aura, cup your hands together, and take a deep breath in. And that will realign you, heaven and earth, and it makes our connection through time and space. Oops, I hit my mic. Oops. All right. So let's go on and let's hear what else Serapis Bey has to say. I'm going to take my ascension oil. Come on out. There you go. Now I got too much. And I'm going to go clockwise in my third eye. And then I'm going to smell it. Just rub it all over. All right? And what that does is help the third eye open. And those of you who have been using it long enough should be feeling those calcium deposits starting to dissolve around your third eye. If you use it every day, you might feel a little bit of tension there as that happens. And that's a good thing. So don't get uptight about that. That's great. So it should be happening for you now because it's been out long enough and I think people have been using it enough. So Serapis, my buddy, like a warm teddy bear when you need a hug. His love and compassion will show you where your ego is tilting off. Everyone has ego. We are all striving for more and more love and compassion. The more we work on understanding, on being kindness, compassion, and love, the more we're going to feel that energy. So The idea here is not to be perfect. I'm this close. I say it's close enough. Patrick would say that's a matter of perception. I don't care. I don't care because I'm happy in my understanding of myself. So we need to understand ourselves in order to stop pointing the finger. When a person gets angry, they immediately point the finger at someone else. It's their fault. You made me mad. No, that's not how it went at all. Right? We made ourselves mad because our ego didn't like it, and our ego lacked understanding. So the more we focus on quieting that mind, quieting that cha-cha, and again, when you come from your mind, it's a cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. When you come from your heart, it's a hum. It's an understanding. It's love. I don't have to convince you I'm right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm coming from kindness, love, and compassion. And when I do that, then the knowledge is there. So how to explain this? In the mind, thank you, in the mind, the ego says, this is how it is. But in the heart, there are many ways to come to the same point. And we understand that. So let's work on our understanding as we bring this light in. So we're going to bring it from the source, bring it all the way down through our body, through the front of us, into the earth, to the mother, and she grabs onto our golden lariat. And she says, welcome. Holds on tight. Gives us our lariat of gold, our tether of light. And we take that tether and we wrap it around the grid of the mother, her energy field. Because we have full intentions of riding the ride with the mother. You always want to keep that lariat connected. And then she brings it up our back with nurturing and understanding, connecting the yin to the yang at the source and coming down and around and down and around. And we keep doing that until we bring it up and it waterfalls out our crown and sticks to all 12 of our auras. So we're in this huge cocoon of light, well tethered, well grounded, well protected. And now we focus on the well of the mother. And the well of the mother is the most important chakra, I think, going on now. That's probably wrong, but that's okay. But through connecting in the well, we gain this understanding that we are part of a whole, that we are part of the earth and beyond. And we focus on that to gain that understanding of that which is not us, so that we know that we are all one, because it's not separated. So we really dissolve a lot of duality in concentrating on the well. And then as we move up to the root, we're shifting that gooey DNA from where it got all melted and scrunched together into dissolving those, the glue, I always say, and allowing those light threads to flow freely so that we become a 12-strand, excuse me, matrix of crystalline energy. And just feel that. Allow that to work for you. Feel the tingling in your toes. Wiggle your toes. Get into it. Feel it. And then we bring it up into the sacral, where all those dictates, that's where the ego loves to pull out stuff from. All the stuff that you think is right or you think is wrong. that needs to be dissolved into understanding. Not dictate, not my ego going, I know what is right and I know what is wrong. Because you don't. You don't until you come to a place of understanding, of knowledge. If you come from the heart, then you know that you cannot know. That may be confusing, but when you come from the heart and you're coming from kindness, love, and compassion, you don't do nasty things. They aren't part of your chemistry anymore. So you don't need the dictation. So we go to conscious use of power to help dissolve the ego into love. And that's what we do. We just bam that conscious use of power sitting on the spleen. And we just allow ourselves to understand any conflict, anything that we sit there and go, what? It doesn't matter. And then we go up to the solar plexus. And that power energy that Serapis Bey conveys is that love and compassion that he shows and shares, which is what we do through the collective consciousness as a light seed. So we just send out that light through our solar plexus. And we come from the heart. And that heart and that solar plexus mix into the collective consciousness. And we have love, compassion, and kindness. And we go, I forgot the empathic shield. But the empathic shield is atomizing love, compassion, and kindness. And we go up to the throat. And now, this is who we are. This is what we are. And we understand. And we understand each other. Even the most dastardly of dudes, we understand. We don't think they're right. We don't think that's great behavior, but we understand. And that's when you know you come from your heart, when you understand the other guy. And in that way, we can help that other guy become more loving to himself and to others. And then we go up to our, I'm screwing up today. We'll screw it around. Conscious intention, where we are manifesting this world of light. And that world of light is reflected through the throat. And then you go up to your third eye. Yeah, it's your fault, therapist. And in our third eye, we have no doubt that we are doing our job. Even when we screw up, it's okay. It's fine. We go with the flow. And we go up and shine our crown and make your crown as shiny as you can so people know you're a light seed. And they see that light and they recognize that light. And they want the light. They want to be understood. And as we continue to grow in understanding, kindness, love, understanding, compassion, all those things, the telepathic knot just shimmering and shaking and ready. So let's get ready. Let's do this job as a light seed and let's understand ourselves and others. So I love you and I'll see you next time.